In Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, there's a trophy called Don't Touch the Deck. To get it, you have to board a ship in a mission called Dark Water and make your way 90 metres from the back of that ship to the front without ever touching the deck, all while the ship is swaying, shipping containers are slipping everywhere, and enemies are shooting at you. On Recruit difficulty, the trophy is easy enough. There are also lots of checkpoints. So long as you don't touch the deck, you can die over and over and you'll still eventually get it. Try to do it without dying or ever using a checkpoint on Veteran difficulty though, and it suddenly becomes nightmare fuel. Which I guess is why every guide on the internet tells you not to do that. But if you have no regard for your own welfare, then watch on and I'll show you how to get it done.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight!
Jump onto the deck, climb up onto this red shipping container, use it to get onto the pipes on the right side of the ship, and run to the right side platform.
Bridge! We have to stop the law!
Crouch and very carefully look for the first few enemies. There will be about 3 or 4 to look for, depending on how many a squad takes out in the background. Take your time here. On Veteran, you can die in a heartbeat. The enemies move around randomly, they can be anywhere, so be patient. Once it seems clear, jump onto the large blue container. Be ready to go prone if you take fire, as there's nowhere else to go. The aim is to platform jump all the way to the top of the red container on the right. But beware, behind it there's usually 3 enemies waiting to ambush you. To get to it, ideally you'll want all 3 of these crates to line up so that you can then just go for it. Once on the red container, shoot 1, go prone, and throw a grenade to hopefully nail the other 2. Be aware though, the sliding crates are random. It's possible you can end up sliding out to the middle of the deck before you get to the top of the red container. If that happens to you, what you want to do is shoot the first of the 3 enemies who pokes their face through a gap, and then throw a grenade to kill the other 2. Once the closer enemies are cleared, I like to try and take out at least 1 or 2 enemies ahead before I jump forward. There's one on the right you can usually get. I like the F-TAC Recon rifle for this. Either way, a longer range weapon is what you ideally want here. With him gone, it's safer to jump down. Use that medium white crate to climb up the pipes to the right side of the platform. It's way safer to get up to it from there. From here, look to the left. The priority is an enemy up high. With him gone, it's easier to focus on the rest, but be very careful here. It's really hard to see enemies. If you take a hit, immediately go prone and back off to recover, or you'll probably die. Line up the right side and just be patient. An enemy on the deck will show his face eventually if you just wait.
X-ray down!
Take your time here, I can't stress that enough. There's still quite a few enemies somewhere out there to find, and they can pick you off at a moment's notice, so just be patient. If you can't spot the enemies, circle around the back of the platform to the other side, but always be super cautious. Enemies frequently hide and wait, and sometimes won't come out at all until you leave the platform yourself. When the ship starts leaning to the left, wait until it's nearly all the way to the left, then sprint along the pipes. By the time you get to the door ahead, the ship will be almost leaning right again, and that shift can often mess up enemies from shooting you while you do that run. Immediately fire through the left door. Be careful, as an enemy can also rush this door. Just be ready for a close range fight if that happens. You can wait and try to do the rest of the fight from here, but I find it's better and easier to go back out the door and climb the ladder there to get a height advantage. It is dangerous climbing the ladder, so you've got to go fast, but making it to here makes the final leg of this fight a lot safer. Keep your sights aimed down there, as enemies usually stick their heads around. If not, they might be on their way from the stairs to the left. If you look over there and you don't see any, it's likely they've probably moved to the left side of the ship instead. Like I said, you have to be real careful. Once again, I recommend going prone for maximum safety. Be careful in this spot, as your own squad can come up from below deck via those stairs. You don't want to shoot them accidentally, but watch for it because once Graves comes up there, it'll be time to push forward. Enemies can also come out of that cabin from the door where I threw that grenade. If you're not sure if they're still in there, probably doesn't hurt to throw another grenade or two. Be very careful here. I had a run end when I thought I was clear to move forward, as two enemies came out of that door and smoked me before that other dude could close it. Once that dude closes the door though, you're good to go forward and get your trophy. I can't even say how hard it was to make that happen, but if you've tried it yourself, I'm sure you understand. Just do me a favour and give the video a like, it'll make me feel much better about all the effort this took. Either way, thanks for watching.